So NBA Live ended up only selling 8,000 copies, yo. 8,000 copies. Not in the first day, not in the first week, but even after the first month of the game being released, it's been reported that the game only sold 8,000 copies. That's not good, man. And before I get too in depth about what's going on with that, I just want y'all to pay attention to the gameplay in the background. This is me playing the NBA Live, the live run, the Pro-Am live run. I'm the only one playing on my team with a bunch of AI characters, and I'm playing against like four regular guys. So I just want y'all to pay attention to that. So by the end of this video, y'all will see how that worked out. All right. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this whole deal. Now this is my theory on NBA Live. When the demo came out, actually when they first started announcing what they were going to do with the game, I was like, okay, that's cool. It looked like they trying to make improvements. I can understand it. That's not, you know, it's never a bad thing for them to try to make improvements, you know, strive for some type of greatness, you know, at some point. But I just knew that the gap, I mean, we all knew that 2K was going to win by default. So it was never really a contest. It was just more like them fighting for survival. That was always my take on it. I always felt as if, you know, what if, you know, they changed this? What if they changed that? I always knew that 2K was better as far as like with realism and stuff like that. And NBA Live was more of the arcade run and gun style. It was not focused so much on realism, because I mean, let's just look at some of the animations. I mean, hell, I could take it back to NBA Live 95, the original. Now I played some games like from EA Sports, like Bulls versus Lakers, Bulls versus Blazers, all those type of games. Those were more simulation style. But then when NBA Live came out, it was more arcade style. It was even like you were out there playing on ice skates at times when you were playing the game. So, and moving all the way forward to, I remember when Live 14 came out. I played that game one time. I got that game for like $8, and I played it like one time, and I don't know, man. It just was not fun. That game was like a chore to play. It was just excruciating, man, painful to play. Sorry, it was. Now a lot of people can say, "Oh, you're a fanboy" and stuff like that. My thing is this, man. If Mr. NBA Live himself, Flight, gives up on it and says that, man, this game wasn't this, or this game is terrible and they didn't do this, then you know shit is bad. I mean, seriously. Now I'm gonna get into why. Now I'll start off, because I hate to make a video where it just seems like I'm just always negative, because there are ways to have fun at this game. Don't get me wrong, there are ways to have fun. Like you seen in the beginning clip, me and Ace of All Trades playing, and we were just goofing around trying to get unlock some of the little tasks they have you do in a Pro-Am circuit, just so you can unlock gear or shoes or something like that for your character. That's all we were doing. We were just messing around, and ended up had like some real crazy happen. Me dunking on like 3 guys. That shit was crazy. But like playing with friends can be fun. You know, it can definitely be fun. Going through the Pro-Am circuit, trying to do this and trying to do that, that can be fun as well. So, and then the customization, you know, like I said before, is you know, they're really far ahead of 2K. 2K is making strides though, but I don't want to make this a comparison video, but I digress. Also, the face scan was always better. I mean, let's just be honest. It seemed like 2K took a step back as far as the face scan, because my face scan from 2K15 was practically flawless on 2K. This year, not so much. It doesn't even really look like me. This one right here is pretty spot on. But I'll segue into the negatives with this game. Let's just say, man, let's just say this. If I create a character, if you create any type of customizing you could do where you can create somebody or something, Skin tone should be like one of the 3 or 4 things that you see on there. And you can't even edit your skin tone on this game. Like, seriously? I've been doing that shit since like N64 days, man. So I don't see why you can't edit your skin tone. It's just like a lot of little things were missing from this game. Also, another thing about this game I really did not like is the rebounding on this game. The rebounding is horrible. You have no sense of direction, no sense of just knowledge of where you should be when the ball is in the air for the rebound. It's just like, instead of him going up for a rebound, it's almost like he's trying to block a shot after the ball comes off of the rim. I don't like that at all. I mean, I think the defense is really terrible. The animations are horrible. It's like you can be at I've seen guys come one step in from the 3-point line, and next you know they taking off and going in for a dunk. And other times I've tried to do that myself, and I've just shot like a flat looking jump shot. The camera angle, oh my God, the cameras are terrible. How many times, if you've played this game like me, have you been out there and be like, where the hell am I? Because there's no zoom in the paint. There's no like focus on you. The game is basically following wherever the ball is. It's not following where you are. So a lot of times you get lost. That's why I'm wearing, like, trying to wear bright yellow and stuff so I can see where I am. But depending on what court you're playing on, you won't know anyway. So I said that to say this, man. I feel like this game was not ready. This game, I mean, if it was 100% ready, I think whoever was in charge of certain things, man, really has some questions they need to answer, because this is bad, man. I feel like EA should take a page out of what 2K did with baseball. 2K baseball was horrible. So what did they do? They bowed out gracefully, said, you know what? The show is kicking our asses. We can't compete with this. We'll just stick to basketball and other things. I feel like EA should definitely go back to making games like Bigs and, you know, hell, NFL's Blitz, you know what I'm saying? FIFA Street, NBA Street. That's what they excelled at. Give it a good alternative to simulation and just give it that arcadey feel. Not try to make a simulation game and it feels more like an arcade game. Now, last but certainly not least, the worst thing they could have done was made this game $60. Why? Because when 2K first came out and they were trying to get people to play their games and get people to buy them and stuff like that, they made their game $20 just to compete. And then it ended up working in their favor. I felt like Live had the perfect opportunity to do the exact same thing by making their game, let's say, $30. And they would have got more people tempted to buy it, but they didn't. So that's what happened. They just fell flat on their face, man. It didn't work in their favor. Now, as you can see, I ended up winning this game 1-on-4, basically. You should have heard me tell them guys, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. I'm out, man. Peace.